Another video, DAO time, and as usual, I'm about to get into this Ultra Vegito. Can't believe this Goku. Okay, we'd like to learn more about this. What's the name, Goku?
Remember,
the one that got away. Oh, that's clean as
already
fuck.
up live and available to watch now by over 4,500 incredible fans on the world's largest and highest earning anime and manga Patreon in the world. The links are in the pinned
Fam still got the. He still got the boots. Still got the same boots.
This will be enough. Don't make this any harder than it needs to be. I'm here to kill one man, not whatever you are, Avalar.
How do you have my dear king's eyes?
So our story continues with the inconceivable return of a long-thought forgotten Goku.
What you talking about?
Inconceivable return of a long-thought forgotten Goku.
Nigga said my dear king.
Goku, otherwise known as the Goku that got away. The one that escaped Ultra Vegito with instant transmission and found himself in an entirely new multiverse, trained by Elder God Akko Bell himself. As he would now get into fighting stance, stared at by a silent Avalar, but also a stunned Elder God leader, Zeus. And talking of Zeus, he would find himself stepping back, thinking,
how is this possible? Long have I known. These children have gone off and created creations based off of my blueprints, as they should, when following the supreme leader of the Elder Gods. It was always known, these Saiyans, Castiel and...
What's her name? Who was it? Oh yeah, all the niggas that didn't copy this nigga, they got blitzed.
Era have both made versions of were always based on the Wolfgar I first developed millennia ago.
Yeah.
But for this Saiyan to tap so far into his genetic roots, to go so deeply that he could even access Wolfgar abilities on top of his own Saiyan ones. This boy, he defies reality itself.
You know, that's my boy Goku. Son Goku.
As indeed, when we'd look at Avenger Goku's stone-cold face, his gleaming yellow eyes would show all. He would have the same ability as King himself to get stronger at will, as he would just let out, nothing to say, then my conscience is clear.
And I ain't gonna lie, I just had a thought. It kinda does make sense. Like, I never understood like how this man grew angel wings, but now that we get into like here, it kind of makes sense, because it's like, all right, now he's portraying it in a way that's like, okay, their creator created them, so they basically they were created from their creator, so they basically can do damn near everything that the creator can do, and also what the creator like programmed them into. So like really they got the potential to be stronger than these elder gods.
As instant, he would then clap his hands like praising Avalar until
Why the fuck he clap his hands, fam?
Immediately shooting forward like he had fired 2 bullets. 2 clones of Avenger Goku would come firing straight
Avenger
out,
Goku.
both coming to the lateral sides of Avalar, as if aiming to take him off guard from 2 separate locations.
Real deal Avenger, you know.
His power and speed has gone up again. Maybe he finally isn't playing around. Good.
The stoic Avalar not saying much, but at least acknowledging the difference in Goku to last chapter now.
you can go from 0 to a complete sight in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible.
And he would be forced to, when in the very next panel, Avalar would raise his left arm up with urgency to block a shockingly hard kick, his forearm slamming directly onto the shin of the
I was wondering why this bitch was going so slow.
Goku clone, as a second would already be on the move to get behind Avalar. And behind is exactly where the clone would get, as it would be seen smacking directly onto the back of Avalar, leeching out a grunt of discomfort in the ice-sculpted figure. The two clones then moving forward simultaneously in perfect sync, as Avalar would fall to his knees like a defeated titan.
Where are you going?
But with a scarily sharp turn back, Avalar's icy blank stare would cause something to react within the tournament stage, or more accurately, underneath it. Freeze!
Chill
Where
out.
did this come from? As something once more an explosion from below the stage itself again, like it were always there
Nigga
anyway.
said freeze.
An eruption of cubic reflective ice shards would shoot upwards behind the two Goku clones, stopping them from moving further, but though they wouldn't be hit, they would be making contact. What am I looking at? This doesn't just feel like ice. And Avenger Goku, staring into his own reflection, would have some questions until... Ah! I knew it! As arising from this so-called ice, like it were a living creature, ice-like appendages would come rising out and quickly swoop around the leg of the clones. Ah! What? It won't let me move! The grip from these tentacles becoming surprisingly strong when they would solidify into place. No! No! But that wouldn't be the end of the nightmare, as soon as these would tighten their grip and make contact, almost just as fast, Goku's clone would begin freezing on the spot, a line of ice riding across his body and over his face in a flash. Until ultimately, much like Piccolo was against the former fighter, these clones would be frozen into ice statues of their own. Thank you. But now ducking his head down, the creepy-looking Avalar would raise his arm slowly up, continuing, now, I give you permission to move again. As instantly rising his head, the moment he would do so, absolutely all ice structures, including
Almighty explosion.
Goku himself, would absolutely self-eradicate themselves, with everything suddenly turning from solid material to pure ice dust, melting into the air as water vapor. Now, you have some idea why I told you not to hold back. Make one mistake with me, boy, and your story of revenge will end abruptly. If I was your age, I would give...
I wanted to know what he was gonna say.
Attempts to look intimidating to try and talk back this Avenger Goku. In the very next battle, he'd systematically be told to shut up, when right in his face, rotating at rapid speed, the real Super Saiyan 6 would be coming with his legs sorely aimed directly at Avalar's chin. I'll never run away again! And with the most thunderous of impacts, Goku would land this kick straight on Avalar. The Iceman's skull rocked instantly. And from his gruesome groans and the complete decimation of his cheek, pure damage would be seen.
That's crazy, bro. That Goku really came this far.
All across the right side of his face, shards of ice bursting everywhere. Set flying away is only now with the real deal Goku would he experience the power of a Super Saiyan 6.
What brute strength is this god or mortal?
And on his journey backward, the
Yeah, he's clearly not immortal, fam. I don't know why they keep saying that shit.
Goku, but not long after, it would be time for recovery, but in a unique way to say the least, as almost immediately his left leg would begin deforming and shoot straight down in a mass of blue ice, crashing to the ground and expanding rapidly. The Iceman now still, as with his lower half looking peculiar, he would let out, now I understand why Lord Zeus brought me here. A worthy rival has finally emerged, it seems. But does he know who he is facing? I am Avalar! As stunningly replacing Avalar.
Nobody know who you are, my
to
guy.
stop himself from moving any further, Avalar would become an ice mountain himself, at the very peak of this Everest-like mountain, looking down. Before he
To be honest, your form kind of bleak.
is pointless. As just as he would say this, the cracks of
Shit,
his
hella
just
generic.
casually healed back up, filling up with water and freezing back.
I'm not really a fan. I'm not gonna lie.
And with a rare smile now without a blemish, Abelard would explain, you see this? You see whatever you do to me will eventually come out to be worth null. Your power even now is worth nothing.
This nigga just get like he just giving me Makoto vibes, bro. Just that one character is just like, oh, bro, hurry up and fucking beat this dude, bro. I'm tired of looking at him. I'm tired of looking at him, fam.
My boy. And Goku, with a confused face, would in fact be surprised by this kind of healing, having never met Boo in his timeline, as he would continue.
What?
Your power even now is worth nothing, my boy. And Goku, with a confused face, would in fact be surprised by this kind of healing,
I'm confused
having
too.
never met Boo in his timeline, as he would continue. For an Iceman, you're pretty durable, you know. Lord Akubel is the only guy I know who could take a kick like that and keep it moving. Whatever you're made out of, it's definitely not the ice I know. But I guess I should be more surprised with that healing. What's with that? I can tell you now, the snowmen on Earth never did that.
Yo, this niggas live under a rock.
I am more than that. I cannot be broken. Lord Zeus did not just create another warrior when he created me. He created an element itself, the element of water. This snow you speak of, its very existence came originally from Zeus's very blueprint, and so it came from me. As now with a bird's eye
That's
view,
kind of gonna be annoying as hell to fight.
would add, in almost all multiverses, water is the basis of all life, all creation. If Lord Zeus gave me the power I was truly meant to wield, your life would be snuffed out right now. You yourself are made of 90% water. But in his wisdom, Zeus knew, however, to never give a single creation such a tremendous power over all life. But what he did give me was more than enough. Near enough invincibility and infinite reincarnation. Look around you, boy. Water does not just exist within you, but it exists all around in the air we breathe too.
Water bending? Can he blood bend his shit?
Were you even listening? You haven't taken a...
I wonder if he can blood bend his shit.
Water vapor now physically visible to us. Avalar would explain, this water that exists in infinite supply will heal me automatically no matter the injury.
Fam, that's broken. That's too broken, fam.
And I cannot feel defeat. As long as we exist here,
That's too,
and not
bro.
on the sun itself, I am and always will be the winner.
Everybody is broken in this shit,
Do you
fam.
understand now, boy? As turning his head creepily to the side, those blank white eyes of his would now glow a ghastly blue.
What you gonna do, Goku? You gonna run?
But more to do with his icy nature than divine background. As staring back, a first silent Goku, now staring at a literal mountain of a fighter that was ahead of him, would then eventually respond, so that's what it is. Guess this is just another level from what Cell was. You villains always do seem to have some kind of regeneration.
No, for real.
Fine, I'll find a way. You give me
Vegito.
no choice. As not put off at all, Avenger Goku would then get into fighting stance, glaring at his opponent high above.
That boy got a strong mind, fam.
Begin encroaching forward, his own fist clenched in unison, the cracks of ice on the mountain beginning to crackle audibly, as he would begin breaking away until... Both warriors now would shoot forward at each other, Super Saiyan 6 Goku from the tournament stage.
I feel like you just gonna have to obliterate his shit.
Their first collision being a trading of blows.
But how the
with their
fuck
right
do you
elbows.
even do that?
Seismic impact unleashed that would shake the stage and crumble even the ice mountain behind.
Nah, bro. This kind of feel like a fucking Kid Buu. Like, if Kid Buu came back and he was on like higher Elder Gods levels and shit, bro.
The two then
That shit
consecutively
terrifying,
each other,
fam. I ain't gonna lie.
Goku smashing a fist again onto Avalar's cheek, while Avalar would crack an icy knee under Goku's chin.
And this man got like the little like mushy body and can fucking. He's like booing. I told you he was like Makoto, bro. Get this nigga gone, bro. Come on,
But a
Goku.
second cheeky knee attempt would be read perfectly by the Saiyan.
Get him outta here.
It, while his left hand would stop a simultaneous punch. Using his ki to then air blast the ice sculpture away. A small respite of breathing space created.
Yeah, get that air going.
Sending Avalar all the way back down to the stage floor, skidding back.
Could he beat him with air?
There I am. You will still be in danger. But when Avalar would raise his hand swiftly up, aimed at Goku, shards of ice
This
would
nigga talk a
surround
lot.
his hand. As Goku looking up would soon notice out of nowhere, like summoning from thin air, larger and larger pieces of ice would form. These natural water vapor particles in the air are now indeed starting to be controlled, just as Avalar had said, soon forming blade-like shards. He wasn't kidding. What a crazy power! Leaving Goku with a stoic look.
Ah, that is ridiculous.
But in turning, he would know he had more or less been surrounded. The end result being a rainstorm of destruction.
I still don't know how, bro.
As these ice blades would fire in their thousands, taking Goku down to the ground. This destruction, an endless onslaught, going on for a while until water emerging from the smoke by force. Ironically, what looks like a miniature sun would shine right through, melting anything before it even made contact.
Fire?
And, as even Avalar would begin moving backwards from the permeating heat waves. Left eventually,
He should be able to use fire.
This heat, this is not just fire.
Yeah.
And indeed, this vibrant orange ball of flame would begin sucking around the air and atmosphere, as even that wasn't safe from its burn.
Make that motherfucker steam.
It seems my whole life was fated from the beginning. Of all the powers to gain while training with Akobel, what are the odds? It would be just the one needed to finish you, Avalar. As emerging from the orange flames, his hair stuck up wildly, a renewed confidence would be on Goku's face. As with a scream, in a flash, Goku would fire from this burning aura what looks like an orange Kamehameha, now instantly right at Avalar's face. He got me! Avalar's body completely encompassed in the blast flight path now. His
Please be
body
dead.
already visibly beginning to react to the heat of the
Please be dead. Please be dead.
A shimmering fiery blast sent right across the stage and right past the view of the spectating elder gods. Steam and fog now covering the end of the tournament arena as ice would react with the heat of Goku's attacks. But at the end of it, Avalar would still be standing, just with a missing arm dripping with water still. But looking down at the destruction, he would find himself commenting, "You appear a good counter to me. Indeed, maybe many of my attacks would fall flat against this heat of yours." But with a grin now surfacing, he would then finish. The unfortunate part, however, is that the same can be said with me. As long as water exists, I will exist perfectly also. As raising his head, that missing arm would be healed back again.
This guy's so annoying, bro.
In the atmosphere, just as Avalar
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the only person that wasn't annoying and that I actually genuinely fuck with, the only villain that had regenerative abilities was Boo. I don't think nobody else, like, Boo was peak. Especially Kid Boo. Trying to think. Yeah, nope, just Kid Boo.
would return him back to normal.
That is a dumb power, bro. Oh my, that is a dumb power.
Producers like us can't use samples like these without getting sued.
Bro, if Vegito got this, bro, if Vegito ever got this power, bro, I don't know what these niggas gonna do.
Goku could do nothing but watch. A puzzled look on the Saiyan's face, as his only thoughts would be, even that attack, even that, didn't do a thing. How much power do I need to get to finish him? There's only one way to find out. Kame! Kame! As with an unconfident look, Goku would place his hands together and... increasing his power level yet again, using his Wolfger eyes, of course, to push past his limit. Confident look, Goku would place his hands together and...
What the fuck is this? RJ. Arj. ARG. What the fuck is this? Nah. That shit like an android hand.
Eyes, of course, to push past his limits at will. Goku would fire out an even larger beam. This one just pure explosive power, instead of the fire attacks already proven to be ineffective. As a trail of blue Kamehameha would now steamroll across the
This
stage.
nigga Goku just be pulling shit out his ass.
More! You spoil me. As Avalanche's reaction would only to be beaming with a smile, as if inviting the waste of time. Remaining still as he would allow himself to be struck clean, lifted off his feet. Yelling as if this was the end. But in reality, at the end of a trail of destruction, Avalar would remain standing, just missing almost half his body. But though he would seem like he'd be uncomfortable like this, it seems you simply do not understand what I've been saying, boy. I'll say it again.
And that nigga be getting obliterated. See, that's the thing about people that with regenerative abilities, bro. They always getting obliterated. But then once they like normal, they ain't got no regenerative abilities. I swear the motherfuckers do not be getting blitzed. Like, I know it's probably like the body composition is different. But like with Bond, I've said it in Deadly Sins. But yeah,
just moments later, no matter the damage we'd see,
I find that crazy. Literally,
Goku, Avalar would be back to perfection
in every anime.
But seemingly without even needing to request it. But none like this would stop Goku at all.
Destructo
as
disc.
flying forward already with dual high-spinning energy discs. Double Destructo! He would take an upgraded page out of Krillin's playbook to toss both Destructo discs.
Double Destructo. What the fuck?
But hardly making a noise or fuss, Avalar would remain still. All the while
Double Destructo. I actually kind of like that name.
Red lightning now erupting all over him, using every bit of his Wolver abilities to push his...
You should have left the double out of it, though. Just said Destructo something.
Avalar's speed of recovery would increase too, as even mid-power up, his two arms would be back already. You can't do this forever! Eventually, something has to give!
Nah. I think he can, man.
Dear boy, you are mistaken. And always will be forever.
I don't like this guy, bro.
I am water. And so, with an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object in literal terms, a raging...
That gotta be so frustrating, bro.
Little to no resolution so far.
Fighting a nigga like this.
I'm running out of energy. As eventually we would be met with the sight of an exhausted...
Yeah, I bet.
Suffering the same setbacks Ultra Vegito faced, using those same Wolfgar abilities. As though his power level would be significantly higher, the amount of total energy he had to expend would just be draining faster. As with one barely open eye, he would mumble, "It doesn't matter how much stronger I get. He really is just healing back on autopilot. He doesn't even need to fight me anymore." What's that look on your face, young man? Could it be you have finally understood? My water runs in your veins. In this air we both breathe. It's not my intention to kill you.
I wonder if this Goku...
energy like this.
I wonder if this Goku could somehow absorb this. Because if this Goku absorbed this nigga, bro, oh my... It might be up for Vegito, bro. I can't lie. I can't lie, fam. And then what if we get another Vegeta? Another Vegeta? Or like, what's his name? That God Killer Vegeta? Like something happened to boost his power. Oh my. Oh my.
And it may be inevitable. I remind you, Lord Zeus has not said death is a requirement for this round. I'm not running away! Not again!
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
There ain't no shame in that, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, fam. This nigga too much.
Goku left in what seems like an unwinnable position, gritting his teeth would think, what am I supposed to do?
Nigga.
I prepared myself for Vegito's healing. I knew the drawback. I knew every time he'd use it, he'd use up masses of energy. But this is different. If Avalar really claims he's water, then he's never going to run out. Not as long as water is all around us. The minute he gets damaged, the particles of water in the air can reach him and crystallize back to ice.
I think you just solved your own question. You solved your own problem. So what you gonna do? You gonna Vegeta this shit? Final explosion?
Whenever he... But just as Goku would
Yep.
be deep in this thought, trying his best to strategize with his
Yep.
10,000-year-old brain, it would seem this Goku was smarter than ones we'd known previously. And something had finally given him a light bulb.
And when niggas be like Goku not smart, I mean, he not. But when it come to fighting, I feel like Goku is like literally the best strategist, bro. When it come to fight, for like fighting IQ, this nigga just be pulling shit out his ass.
Idea.
Yep, there we go.
Or at least it would have seemed so, but on first sight, Goku's big idea would appear to be the same as usual. Screaming into the sky and powering up a tremendous aura, a fiery red aura like
This nigga always screaming, trying to power up, bro.
Expanding beyond just around him.
This nigga all about a... Ah!
He's tried fire on me already, the fool. As when we look further out, these deep, powerful fires would be outreaching all across the
just blow up the whole stadium,
fam.
fam.
The surface, beginning to surround Avalar. And though the light of the flames would reflect on him,
It kind of do look like Final Explosion, though. Hold up. Y'all see the little swirly?
And he'd be forced to cover himself momentarily. Even he would be confused as to why this Goku would seemingly try the exact same thing again, questioning, what purpose does this serve? All I see is a boy wasting what little energy he has left. What a shame.
Yeah, it's always all or nothing, bro.
Avalar would be revealed to not be the only tournament.
Oh,
fighter
what this guy
providing
think?
And soon, zooming out, a regal screen in a plain area would be seen, and Avenger Goku would be watched by another Saiyan. So, this is the kind of competition I'll face, huh?
Vegito.
More Gokus, more Saiyans. At least this one looks a little different. That look in his eyes. He's seen things. Things just like me.
Come on, for like you can't say that and not get a backstory. Oh my. Like what actually happened to this dude, bro? Like, it could just be so many things, bro. Like it could be Goku, or like Vegeta was fighting Boo, and like a super powerful threat came from another timeline. Oh my, it could be so many things.
As finally back on our screen would be the true dark horse of the entire tournament of Elder Gods, Vegito, analyzing deeply with his Black Seraphim on show. Not impressed, are you? Don't worry, neither am I. In the end,
that Ronin.
mortals are just fodder to people like you and me.
That Ronin, bro.
But as Vegito would enjoy his watch, soon even he would be interrupted by a scrawny voice from behind. And you are another one of these god killers, I presume. Turning his head swiftly without fear, and soon all would be revealed. Don't insult me! I'm not one of these posers. I am one you can consider your greatest colleague.
If this nigga trained for 10,000 years, I ain't gonna lie, Zeus, you might have competition, fam. If this nigga trained for 10,000 years, fam, Zeus, you might have competition.
A rival of sorts. As making his return, a little more grown than even before due to his accelerated aging, Ronin would appear, his red and blue eyes continuing to let out energy as usual. You're the Ronin these chumps kept going on about? A literal kid. This must be a mistake. I've been hanging around here waiting for someone worth my time. But it looks like only that elder god can get my blood pumping. Not what you expected? I would have thought you would have recognized me.
Oh my
I am
god.
your son after all.
No.
At least kind of.
Come on, bro. This is like, come on, Ronin. Don't make me not like you, fam. You can't just go around like. I mean, technically you are, but like, you can't just go around. You're my father. Like, I'm not about to claim. Well, I guess. Even if he is from a different timeline. But I don't know. It's just something about the way he do it. It's like kind of. I don't know. I'm your son. I'm your son. Like, this man got abandonment issues.
As grinning away,
Nigga remind me of. He kind of remind me of fucking, what's his name, Kenji. When it was in the demon realm in this show. But like, I mean, Ronin cooler, obviously.
The fighter was biologically his father until his face would become stunned. At breakneck speed, like the boy had said the wrong thing to the wrong person,
Yeah.
Vegito would instantly be there, smashing a kick right at Ronin. The boy with enough reflexes to immediately cross his arms and block in time. Not bad. As far as imposters for my kids go, you've proven yourself there. But let's make this clear. You're no son of mine, because I made sure all of mine are dead.
What the fuck? What is his story, bro? Alright, fam. I need that story, bro. I need that story, fam. Cause it's like, bro, what if all his sons were evil? Or maybe he just fucked. Oh my god.
But from that bombshell, we'd come straight back to Goku, who would continue his power-up and scream. And just like we had thought,
Goku,
all around the stage now,
you still fighting this nigga, bro?
like the arena was covered in paraffin. But in the thick of it, burning from all sides, Avalar would be unflinching, and most importantly, unmelting. His arms folded as he would comment, quite the light show. But you must know this is doing nothing to me. Out of respect, I will let you try everything you possibly could. As pointless as it is, at least you will die without regret. But just as out of nowhere as that initial power-up was, it would all come to an abrupt end, and he would lose all his aura. Like he had given everything, instead setting alight the stage. As responding finally to Avalar, Avenger Goku would just say, doing nothing to you? Good. You weren't the target. But now you will be. This will be my final attack. An attack you won't be recovering from. An attack I've waited 10,000 years to use. And these flames will make a whole lot more sense once I'm done.
Will they?
He's now staring forward, calmer than he'd been in a while. His final words would be, now, the question is, do you understand me, Avalar? Kaioken times 10,000! Of all the things to come out with, Avenger Goku would then erupt into a power jump that not even Ultra Vegito could match, somehow unleashing the largest Kaioken of all time. The instant he would do so, the entire stage created below him, just trying to sustain.
And in that form, oh my, like, oh.
As Zeus, Avalar, and even Vegito would react, sensing the change in the fighter they had all been monitoring. What did I just send?
Oh my god. Nah, fam. Nah. Hey man. Hey man. Nigga, that power, nigga. Oh, that's a lot of. That's too much power, bro. That's too much power in one place, fam.
What did I just sense? But it would only be when even Vegito would realize something was wrong, that a killer worthy of taking his life had appeared, that this Goku knew he had made his mark. I'm sorry I have to do this to you, but this will be quick. Too fast for what's left of that damn water! As staring with a ferocious pride, his skin tinged red, like his aura, as if both were stained with his own blood. Through the pain,
Yo, this nigga is cold.
Goku was about to show us something once thought impossible.
But that was it for
Oh my fucking, come on, fam. Oh my, that's just wrong, man. That's just wrong. Why he? Alright, y'all. I'm see y'all next in like a week. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else y'all, what other series y'all think I would like, or think I want to watch, or shows y'all want to watch. And yeah, I got nothing else for y'all. I'm out.